Chapter 20 of Her Love from Above. Arrival at the hospital. Claire wrung her hands together as she prayed for the Lord to have mercy and save Johnny's life. During the ambulance ride, the paramedic had nearly lost him twice, and from their latest report, things weren't looking good. "Please, Lord," she once again whispered, "please, give him the strength to hang on. Give him the desire to live. He's had a rough few years. Let him be assured that things are going to get better." "Yes," Jenny agreed, her eyes as bloodshot as Claire's, and her nose tender from being blown. She had overseen Haven's Rest for less than a week, and someone was already injured. She knew it wasn't her fault, but she still felt guilty. The men who shot Johnny were looking for her. She swallowed hard while trying to hold back the tears. "Ava could have been shot too," she acknowledged. "Auntie's been gone less than—" "No," Claire firmly rebuked. "No. This has nothing to do with your ability to oversee the ministry. This was 100% Madison." "But they were after me," Jenny sighed. "That should have—" "How's he doing?" Charlie interrupted as he rushed into the waiting room. Claire stood and fell into his arms, struggling not to cry. "He's holding his own," Jenny answered. "They don't know much more than that right now. They nearly lost him on the ride here, twice. The bullet that traveled through his body didn't do much damage, but the other one?" She paused in an attempt to control her quivering voice. "We're hoping someone brings us another report soon." "Was it true?" Claire asked. "Did Madison really call Jenny's ex-husband?" "Yes," Charlie answered. "She did." Jenny's body sagged. "I've stayed hidden all these years, and he finds me because of—" "Jenny!" Buck exclaimed as he hurried into the waiting room, Ava following close behind. Jenny fell into Buck's arms, and this time she was unable to restrain the tears. She had been hidden for over 15 years, but now Almond had found her. Once again, her life would be uprooted. There was no choice. She could no longer stay at Haven's Rest. She would need to leave her current life behind, move, and start over as another person. Otherwise, she would never be safe. She didn't know what that decision would mean for either Buck or Haven's Rest. "I was safe," she wept. "For all those years, Auntie kept me safe. Now, because of—" "You don't need to worry about that," Charlie informed. "His buddy is singing like a bird. Buck's got most of it recorded, but that wasn't even necessary. He's a loose end, and your ex has ways of dealing with loose ends. He's at the police station telling a story that goes well beyond just you." "No," Jenny said. "Even if he's charged with this, he'll still get out of it. He always does. He's in the good old boys club. He's high up in the police department, probably even higher now, and protected at every angle. When I called the police on him years ago, the man said, 'What do you want me to do about it? You married him.'" From what this agent told Officer Buchanan, the FBI has been looking into Almond for several years. Joffrey provided them with the necessary evidence to arrest him. As the FBI correctly theorized, Almond murdered the woman he married after you left. They went hiking, and she fell from a cliff to her death. With your disappearance and her death, it's gone way beyond the local office. From what Joffrey says, getting his third wife to talk shouldn't take much. She's terrified of him, and she's currently black and blue because she burned the biscuits. With Joffrey going down for attempted murder, Alma dead, and Almond spending the rest of his life in prison for what he's already done, his current wife will probably be more than willing to talk. Jenny looked at him in utter horror. "What?" Buck asked. "Almond was going to take me on a hiking trip into the mountains before Auntie rescued me. He was talking about it as I was recovering in the hospital. Said we needed to spend some quality time together to rekindle our love." Buck squeezed her tightly. He's not going to hurt you, he promised. He's not. They were talking about offering his current wife witness protection if she testifies against him, Charlie added. She has no extended family to leave behind, and she's terrified for her son's safety. He killed his second wife, Jenny repeated, still having trouble with the thought. If not for Auntie, that would have been me. It would have been you had you not fled, Claire clarified. You, out of all his wives, were given the opportunity and were brave enough to act on it. I couldn't have done it without Auntie, she said. I wouldn't have had the capability. I was trapped, and he knew it. That's why Haven's Rest has got to survive, Claire said. It must. It will, Buck responded. Auntie made sure of it in her will. She made sure it would continue as long as possible. Jenny regarded Charlie. Does Almond know any of this yet? No, he answered. The feds aren't moving in until later tonight. They need to get a few more things wrapped up before arresting him. But they do have him under surveillance, Buck added. He's probably expecting a call from Alma before long, so they're hurrying. They don't want him to get spooked and flee, Charlie added. He won't flee, Jenny commented. He won't. He's got the local law enforcement wrapped around his little finger. They all cover for each other. Not this time, Charlie commented. Several men from his department will be going down for one thing or another. A police officer can't decide who is and isn't going to be protected without consequences. They got the man out of my greenhouse, Ava inserted. Buck and Charlie burst into laughter. This was a good change in topic. He got stuck in an opening big enough for 2 of hims to fit through, Charlie informed, as Officer Buchanan said. What? Claire asked. That makes no sense. Charlie shrugged and smiled. As soon as the police arrived at the cabin, he fell out. No one even touched him. He literally fell out. It's weird, Ava replied. He was stuck, really stuck. Otherwise, he would have caught us. Buck laughed again. I promise you, that man was stuck. I watched him struggle to breathe. He was so stuck. We have no explanation for how he got caught in an opening big enough for a man twice his size. Well, maybe not twice his size, but close enough. A doctor entered the waiting room. Miss Claire, he said as all eyes turned in his direction. The surgery is finished. Johnny lost a lot of blood, and he may not be conscious for a while yet. His prognosis looks better than I expected. Then he's going to live, Jenny said. We can't say for certain, the doctor cautioned. His body is strong. He's a young man with a lot of determination. At this point, several factors will play into his recovery. We'll have to wait and see. Keep praying, because a miracle would be a wonderful thing right now. Also, if he's married, getting his wife here might be a good idea. Maybe her voice would encourage him to keep fighting. But until she comes, I can let one of you into the ICU with him. His wife's the one who shot him, Ava responded. Oh, the doctor said, raising his eyebrows. Then maybe that's not such a good idea. Is there someone else who... Ava looked at Charlie. Would you mind if I went in? I know he's your nephew, but That would be fine, Charlie interrupted. He's connected with you this past week. That's good. Charlie's attention turned to Buck. We'd better get back to Haven's Rest. After what just happened, I'm hesitant to leave the place for long without some type of law enforcement. Buck nodded. Me too, he agreed. Me too.